Madison Hanlon, Katie Mogren, and James Adams. Two of them are back there. Thank you. Miss Klayeski had a flower cemetery in her classroom. It's very hard to keep tulips alive in January. Thank you for coming this evening. I just want you to look and see if there is an empty spot at a table near you and you're only 2 at a table. Feel free to just join a friend because we love to do that little Catholic pew shuffle if you're so interested. 5 years ago, I agreed to taking the position as principal here at St. Peter Catholic School. And when I did that, I did so because there was a priest that was crazy enough to give a 28-year-old girl who had no idea what she was about to do a job and a chance. And in my mind, when I said yes to that job and that chance, I kind of thought it would be maybe a 3-year thing, right? I'd move on to something bigger, better in my mind. How little did I know that when I arrived at this community, I would arrive at a place that was biggest and best. How little did I know that I would arrive at a community that in a few short years, I would be thinking about sending my 3 children who we've had really at rapid fire here. How little did I know these things, but it's easy in life to think what's next, what's going to be bigger, what's going to be better, what's going to happen next. And when we have little children, it's even easier to do that, right? For my husband and I right now, bigger and better would be we don't have to change 25 diapers in one given day. Bigger and better as your children get older and they come to school somewhere, right? They're going to learn to read so they can do well on a test, so they can go to high school, so they can be in AP classes, so they can go to a good college, so they can get a good job, so they can have money, so they can get married and start the whole cycle over. Sometimes when we think about what's next, we miss what's right before us. And the beautiful, beautiful thing about St. Peter Catholic School is we have a staff full of people that know what's happening right before them is biggest and best. That the students that all of you send to us each and every day, what we can do for them here at St. Peter Catholic School is honor their childhood. That is the beauty of being at a Catholic school. We understand what it means to be a human person and what it means to be a child just right here at this moment. And we do that in very key ways. And I asked the students, what do you like about our school? I've been back from maternity leave for a week, and I had a lot of nice lunchroom conversations about this topic. And wouldn't you know that the things that the students told me are the very things that we, the adults in the room, want them to tell us. We have 3 pillars here, that we're going to form our students into virtuous leaders, critical thinkers, and living saints. And as I talked to the students at lunch over Domino's Pizza, I was told these things in their little words. A 4th grader told me that our Rock Award program, which is a part of our Virtue program, inspires her every day to be patient. Apparently, she doesn't think she's very good at being patient. Join the club, 4th grader. And when she got nominated for that Rock Award and she got her picture taken and signed the rock, she told me that it made her feel like other students saw her improving in patience, and that she's going to continue to do that to inspire other students to do that. Here's a little 4th grader telling me about what it means to be a virtuous leader. I was talking with a 3rd grader who told me that when she was in kindergarten at a public school, she got in trouble all of the time. No, seriously, Mrs. Dahlman, all of the time. And I asked her, well, why did you get in trouble all the time? Well, I don't know. There was really nothing else to do. The kids were mean to me. The teacher yelled at me, so I got into trouble all the time. And then she said, when I came here, all of a sudden, everything I had done before didn't work. And I said, well, why do you think that? Well, Mrs. Dahlman, it's a Catholic school. And I said, well, what does that mean, that you're at a Catholic school? And she said, well, every day these teachers are telling me, be a saint, be a saint, be a saint. And she's like, you can't be a saint when you're getting in trouble all the time. A little 3rd grader teaching me about what it means to be a living saint. And then I was talking with a 6th grader. And this student was telling me that she likes to ask a lot of questions. In fact, she has so many questions that her parents get very frustrated with her and annoyed at home. But she commented, here at school, the teachers never seem to lose their patience and get annoyed with her. In fact, they want to answer those questions. And I asked her, well, what does that make you feel when they answer those questions? She said, it makes me know that they want me to understand. Here's a 6th grader teaching me about what it means to be a critical thinker. Here at St. Peter Catholic School, we are the biggest and the best at this moment for these students honoring their childhood. We understand that what St. Irenaeus said, that the glory of God is when humans are fully alive, is true in so many ways in our classrooms and on our court and on our playground and when we gather for Mass each week. We know that what St. Irenaeus is saying is that, yes, as a Catholic school, we should be excellent, but we should be excellent in all of the ways people often overlook. We should be excellent in our virtue. We should be excellent in our desire to be a saint, and we should be excellent when we ask the questions that our parents get annoyed for us for asking. And that is what we do in our very small, imperfect, feeble way here at St. Peter, day in and day out. And I can tell you that with every fiber of my being, the idea of my 3 small children coming to this place, walking these halls, and being with these teachers fills my heart with great joy. Yes, we're trying to raise money tonight to fix the bricks on our building, to do that tuck pointing. Yes, we're asking you for money to finish our window project so that they will open and shut when spring finally does rain. And yes, we're asking you for money that will go to financial aid so we can say yes to other families that want their children formed in this place, from the very small seeds when they enter to the tulips that they are going to leave as. Yes, we're asking you for money for those things. But really what we're asking you for money for tonight is to believe in a place that is doing something that many places refuse to do. Honor the childhood of all of these students, form them into virtuous leaders, living saints, and critical thinkers. Yes, you are going to give money for something, but really you are giving money to a legacy that is bigger than any one of us, that my children and generations of children later can come and walk these hallways with new but equally vibrant teachers, staff, and community. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for looking into your heart and giving us that chance to remain a school that is the biggest and the best. Thank you very much.